What it do? It's your boy Shoboat, aka Shobeezy, and welcome back to the Plugged In Podcast. Today I wanted to touch on something, actually kind of follow up on Dogecoin. So in a previous video I made, I stated where with Elon Musk going on to Saturday Night Live and the outcome of Dogecoin, I said, I gave three options, and I said that one of the options of what could happen is that Dogecoin could kind of find its sweet spot to settle in, somewhere between the 40s and the 60s. And the third option is it could find like its sweet spot to stabilize in, hopefully somewhere between, the 40s and the 60s. And coincidentally, what I mentioned with that option is actually what is happening right now with Dogecoin. So I wanted to touch on that as to why, at least give my thoughts and my opinions on why it's sitting in this 40 to 60 cent range. Me paying attention to what's going on social media and kind of seeing the actions that a lot of people were taking, I noticed that it was a lot of FOMO going on. A lot of people were having this FOMO of like, man, we keep seeing these headlines saying that these people made all this money off of Dogecoin and da 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 da. I don't want to miss out. I don't want to miss out. So what ended up happening is that you saw a lot of people buying into Dogecoin when it was in the 50s. So a lot of these people, like even notoriously, I remember seeing Meek Mill saying that he put $50,000 into Dogecoin when Dogecoin was at like 54 cents. So I was like, all right, this sounds weird, but a lot of people wanted to jump in and they didn't care what the price was at the time because they had not been following Dogecoin. These are not people that have, been involved with Dogecoin since 2020 like myself and kind of understand how it works. You know what I mean? It was a lot of hype train stuff. It was a lot of hype and people jumping onto the hype train. So these people bought in the 50s. So when they held on to their Dogecoin, when Dogecoin did drop into the 40s, or even when it was just still in the 50s, it did not benefit them to sell it. If you bought something at, let's just say, 55 cents, and it goes up to, 60 cent, 71 cent while you're holding it, you don't want to get rid of it, because if you get rid of it at that time, it's not hitting the potential of what you're seeing everybody talking about, saying Doge to $1, Doge to $1. So you're like, all right, well, I bought it at 54 cent, 55 cent, whatever the case may be. If it's at 65, I don't want to cash out on that. I'm not benefiting enough from that, especially having to pay capital gains tax on that. It wipes away any profit that I would have made. So you have to hold on it until it gets to this dollar that you're thinking that it can get to based off of these comments you're seeing people saying. So when Doge kind of fell off after Elon Musk was on SNL and you saw it kind of dip down into the 50s and the 40s, those people that bought in so high had to hold on regardless. They didn't have another option. They had to hold on to it, because if they would have sold it at that point, they would have been taking a loss. So for them to benefit from them, they have to hold on to it. So right now, they're waiting for it to get back up into the 70s or hit maybe that dollar, to where then they can actually have a profit where it will be actually worth them, selling at that point, if that's what their intentions are doing. But it just has not got high enough since then for them to pull their money out and take any profits. That is one of the main reasons why you're seeing it settle in this sweet spot where it hasn't gone, too far below anything. Obviously, you have Elon Musk that's still tweeting about Dogecoin as well. So that helps it, obviously. But you already had this huge amount of people that were holding on because they bought in so late, jumping onto the hype train. So my prediction, I don't see Doge dipping down too far in the upcoming weeks here, just because of that. You have a lot of people that are holding on. But I do feel like we are going to see another surge in Dogecoin coming up. That's kind of the nature of it. You have this, what's considered a meme coin, that is kind of leading the race in all of the meme coins, because it is associated with Elon Musk and it has this huge community behind it that is supporting it.
So I just wanted to add, Dogecoin has survived and rebounded from 2 flash crashes in the past 2 weeks. So that just confirms how strong that community is. And the same people that I was talking about that bought in when Doge was very high, this incentivized them to actually buy the dip because they were able to buy it at a cheaper price than what they did with their initial investment.
But I don't see Dogecoin dying anytime soon, at least in the near future. Obviously, all meme coins are kind of more so like short-term investments, unless something huge does come from Tesla or some other companies that start accepting Doge as a form of payment. But it's definitely something worth keeping your eyes on. But I wanted to make this video as kind of like an explainer to why I thought that it would stay in the 40s and 60s and why it's still hovering around that area. So make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the next episodes. Shobeezy, I'm out.